Welcome back to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. I want to remind everybody the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, Pittsburgh's #1 exterior expert in roofing, siding, windows, and gutters. So thanks as always to our sponsors. Taking your calls on the Borders and Borders hotline, 412-575-2600. Also taking your tweets at Josh Taylor HD. We have George on Twitter who says they need Jose Osuna up here talking about the Pirates. He says, I've been saying that since day one. He needs to have a spot on this team. George, I think back in April, I would not have agreed with you. I would have thought that with David Freese's track record, with his experience, with everything that he's done, with the resume that he had, knowing that he had put together this body of work and Jose Osuna was largely unproven, that I would have thought David Freese 2 months ago was a better fit. Now, I agree with you now. I think Jose Osuna has proven everything he can to prove that he actually doesn't have much else to do in AAA. Should probably be here, getting some reps here, getting at-bats, maybe even getting some innings at first base, because honestly, the defensive situation throughout most of the infield is pretty shaky at best. So I definitely can't disagree with that at this point. Let's go to the phone lines. We will start with Derek and McMurray. Derek, you're on the Nightly Sports Call.
Hey, Josh, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Just had some complaints about the Pirates lineups. Using Sean Rodriguez all over the field doesn't make much sense. I agree with what you said before about not touching Austin Meadows. I hope Richie Walsh takes that advice and keeps his hands off.
Well, to answer the original question, if there was an original question, I don't think there was a question there. You know what? Never mind. Let's go to Don in Ridgeway. Don, you're on the Nightly Sports Call.
Josh.
Yes.
This is Don. Listen, this is a first-time caller. I wanted to comment last night about the pitcher for the Cubs in the ninth inning.
Okay.
The guy that had his hat on cockeyed.
Pedro Strop.
I don't know what his name is, but there's got to be a dress code in Major League Baseball. The players don't run out there with their shirt tails hanging out, and only the catcher can have his hat on backwards. So why is this guy going out there looking like an idiot? He's not in the hood, and he's not a rapper.
Don?
So I'm thinking the Cubs ought to be saying to this guy, you put your hat on straight,
Don?
you wear it straight, and
Don?
you represent the Cubs the way you're supposed to, and you don't go out there looking like an idiot.
Hey, Don?
Now.
Hey, Don, guess what?
Yes.
They don't care. The Cubs don't care. I can't explain that a better way than telling you specifically that the Cubs don't care. As long as he's closing games, as long as he's getting outs in the ninth inning, as long as they're celebrating wins, they don't care what his hat looks like. And here's the spoiler. He's not the first one. Fernando Rodney's been doing it for years. And you know what Fernando Rodney did? He saved a lot of games. And you know what his teams never did when he saved games? They never complained because they didn't care. As long as he gets outs, they don't care. Sorry. Let's go to Sam in New Bethlehem. Sam, you're on the Nightly Sports Call.
Hi, Josh. I always enjoy listening to you on Sunday mornings on the grind.
Appreciate you. I'll be there again tomorrow.
Okay. Hey, when you talk about fixing the Pirates, I think you're talking about fool's gold. The first 6 weeks of the season had a very favorable schedule, and even when they played a good team like Chicago, Rizzo was hurt. So I'm figuring you may not have a pitcher win 10 games. You may not have one batter hit 20 home runs. So my feeling is that, you're talking about a team that just isn't really that good. What are your thoughts on that, please? Thanks.
I will counter one argument. The favorable schedule part, they did well with it when the schedule was favorable in the first 6 weeks of the season. And then about a month ago, they had another favorable stretch of the schedule, and they botched it. So that should have explained why they probably should have won more games in mid to late May when they had a favorable schedule and they didn't. So maybe it's not always the schedule. Maybe sometimes it's just how you play on every given day. But to your point, I'll say this much. As far as the pitching is concerned, I brought this up earlier today. Both of your points about the pitching and the offense. As far as the pitching is concerned, Chad Kuhl, Jamison Tyone, and Trevor Williams have all pitched the same number of games. They've all had 13 starts. You know who has the most innings of that group? Chad Kuhl has 73. Then Williams has the second most, and then Tyone the third. Most people would expect that to be the other way around. You'd probably expect Tyone 1, Williams 2, and Kuhl 3. It's actually the inverse. That's one of those things you're looking at and going, this makes no sense with what this team is doing right now. As far as the offense, yes. As far as where the power is coming from, another stat I pointed out earlier today. Coming into today's game, Josh Bell, Gregory Polanco have combined for 3 home runs in the last 30 days. That's not good enough. They're not playing well enough right now They're not pitching well enough right now, and it is a matter, and I'll say this again, it's a matter of doing things more consistently over time. And if you don't, then this is where you end up.